This is it, people. This is what you've been waiting for. This is Everyday Celebrity Podcast. The podcast for everyday people with everyday problems, trying to find everyday solutions to accomplish everyday goals. Let's start the show. You. Welcome to another episode of Everyday Celebrity Podcast, number one podcast in Oakland, number one podcast in the Bay Area. And today is a special night. Not only is it a special night because I'm back after a few weeks, but it's a special night because I have two upcoming artists of the Bay Area joining me today. Now, when it comes to a unique type of sound, unique voices that you won't think will be classified as like singers. When I say this, you think of Macy Gray, you think of Future, P&B Rock. I am joined by a group that reminds me the male the male version of Floetry.
That's dope.
That's fucking clean.
You know what I'm saying?
They're touching.
Wow.
I am joined by Valentino X
Yerp.
and Pilot 47. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hey, bless, manifest.
Manifest.
Now, well, first of all, thank you guys for joining me tonight. And to commemorate this episode, we're going to take a shot of Don Julio. Don Julio, holla at me. Spots are still open.
Tecate original.
So we're going to take a shot. Quick intermission.
Man, don't forget about it.
Shit.
It's crazy when it's cold. It's so crazy when it's cold.
All right. Now, how long have you guys been in the music game?
Shit, you go first on that one.
I was gonna say like collectively or separately.
Well, let's start individually now. Let's start with
individually. I've been in the music world and actual industry since about 2014, 2015 off of a video game called Afro Samurai that I scored the soundtrack with RZA. So since 2015, I've been in it. Wait. You worked on Afro Samurai? Yeah. Number 2, The Revenge of Kuma.
Oh, damn.
The video game.
That's like, the video game.
The video game, right?
Okay. I thought you were talking about like the
actual
movie.
Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the movie, which is all
damn.
fire.
Yeah, that's a cult classic.
Yeah, it is. They might do a reboot. We don't know. You don't know.
That'll be a hard one to top.
So how did that come about?
That came about because I was working at Safeway off of 35th over there. And I started handing out my CDs to all of my customers. They was at the house, burnt up from my own self. I had a hand signature, everything, and I basically brought like about 40 to 50 copies every day, and just printed out, be up all night, disc by disc. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I just started handing out to all of my customers. They'd be like, you feel me? Ring them up, do. You feel me? Put their food in the bag, put their receipt in the bag, and then put a CD in their bag.
So you would throw a CD in niggas' bags
I'll
without them
just throw
knowing?
a CD in your bag, but the energy was already known because they know me. You feel me? It was a lot of like regular customers that came through. So, I would throw it in. Even if I didn't know them, I'll throw it in.
This nigga damn near started SoundCloud with CDs.
Yeah, I did. So, you feel me? One day this dude came through. I gave it to him. I had seen him a couple times, but he was like sporadic. And, his name is Woompty Woomp. And then I had gave him the CD. He came back a couple weeks later. I was outside eating some chicken.
Wait. When you say Woompty Woomp, is that because you don't want to say the nigga name? Or
yeah, that is because I don't want to say his name.
Is there some problems with that? Or what?
Yeah, industry problems.
Oh, okay.
Right? And which can also lead into something else as far as like what the industry is about. You know what I'm saying?
Continue.
Okay. So you feel me? I was outside. I was eating some chicken, chilling on my break. I was talking to another customer. The dude came up. Woompty Woomp came up. He's like, bro, we gotta talk right now, bro. We gotta talk right now. I was like, okay, freaky dude, what you talking about? He's like, listen, man, I love your music. And I'm creating this video game and I want to put your music in the video game. At first I was like, okay, you blowing smoke, doom, you feel me? Just classic, you feel me? Okay, nigga, whatever, you feel me? I heard a lot. I ain't heard it all, but I heard a lot. So I was like, he was like, no, I'm super serious. It's a real thing. You feel me? Just come over to the house. I live right down the street over here. I was like, okay, for sure. I'll see what
Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Could have been. Hey, could have been, bro. Hey, and he was like, he different. Anyway, so I was like, okay, for sure. Boom. Go to his house, walk upstairs, and he live over in Oakland. He live in the Oakland Hills. Walk over to the house, go upstairs, and RZA in there, and Samuel L. Jackson's in there.
Wait.
Right, Samuel L. Jackson is a voiceover character.
Yeah. Let's stop right here. So you didn't notice, you didn't know this nigga before this, right?
Nah, only as a customer.
As a customer going in Safeway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to his house. What was that feeling that you had when you walked in? You just a nigga from Safeway, right?
Right.
And you walk in a house, and Samuel L. Jackson, one of the greatest black actors of all time, and RZA, a musical genius, is sitting in the house. What was your initial reaction?
Oh shit.
All right, so, good. All right.
Oh, this is real. This is a real thing. Oh shit. It kind of like it hit hella fast. You know what I'm saying? I got super nervous. You feel me? But it happened really fast. And then they had everything set up. Shook hands with them. Hey, what's going on? And then he had just brought me in. They showed me like little clips of like the video game action play and whatnot. They just chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? And said that this is what's going on. RZA had shown me some of his music. Also at the same time, RZA's a fifth dimensional creature being. So your spirit got to be on point all the time. And I was lit. You feel me? So I was already nervous and then I was lit on top of it. So it was a whole thing for me. You feel me? But he's super cool. Samuel L. was really cool, really few words, and the agents did a lot of talking and whatnot, but they wanted to bring me in there just to be like, okay, so you know that is real. And so I stayed there for like 10, 15 minutes and was like, okay, for sure. It's a pleasure meeting y'all. And then they got back to business.
So after that situation happened, was any other opportunities?
As far as major opportunities, like super major opportunities, no, not really. No. And a lot of that has to do with the whoomp factor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you learn anything from that situation, like how to do business and like who not to do business with and shit like that?
Yeah, I definitely learned. I think the number one thing that I learned is set your deadline. Set your deadline. Ask for your money up front. And celebrities, famous people are normal people. They just work harder than everybody else. That's what I learned.
Okay.
That's what I learned in a nutshell.
Okay. So after that happened, you was that the first time you started to realize, I can like make some money and start taking this music shit seriously?
That was the first time, as far as the money thing goes, because I'm not really about that money.
Yeah. In
the sense of like, everybody can say, there's so many different ways to say it, but it's like, nah, bro, I'm just really do it for the love, because I could die tomorrow and just be like broke as fuck, but like happy as fuck though. You feel me?
Happy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, happy to be sad. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fucking
I
song.
could just be happy as fuck to just, you feel me, just to make it. And it's really like, we talked about it last night. We're gonna make an album called Music for Me. You feel me?
Straight up,
music for me.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter who listens to it.
Okay. Pilot 47.
Yes.
Where are you originally from?
Shit. My memory, Canarsie, Brooklyn. Apparently, I was born here in Washington, a hospital over in Fremont.
Bring the mic close to you.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Holla at your boy.
So I was at Washington Hospital in fucking Fremont. That's where I guess I started off. But my memory starts off in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Growing up there with my mom and her, I guess, ex-husband, whatever he was. The guy was kind of abusive. So, I grew up a little different. Was a light-skinned kid in the darker neighborhood. So I got picked on a lot. And my mom gave me cornrows because she wanted me to fit in. But it just made it worse.
Yeah, that's the
it just made it fucking worse, man. So That's where I started. Then I came back to, I moved around a lot because my dad played professional baseball, and he owned a little organization with my uncle, and they just taught baseball.
What was he playing for like the Mets or something?
No, he was playing. Well, my uncle played for the Mets, but my dad, he was actually with the Dodgers. I was just living with my mom in New York at the time.
So these weren't the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? These are LA.
No, my dad's not that old. Shit.
I said my dad, not my granddad.
Yeah, like my great grandfather.
All right.
But my uncle played for the Orioles, and then my dad traveled out to Alabama for a team after he got injured, so he went back to AA. And he just moved around for a little bit, and I moved with him. But
so your dad was like in your life growing up.
Yeah, okay. Definitely in my life. But he's just at the beginning. It was just a lot of traveling, a lot of baseball and shit. So
how was it like being a child with a professional baseball player as a father?
There's pictures of me jealous as fuck, sitting there like arms crossed and shit, because he's signing, other kids' autographs, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand what the fuck that is.
So you didn't realize that he was like famous.
I didn't know anything. It was just dad to me. And he'd play catch. He taught me baseball. Baseball was my whole life. That was the only expectancy from me was baseball.
Yeah.
And so kind of had a really lenient childhood, but I was the first child, and my parents were like only 15 to 20 years older than me. So
you have siblings?
Yeah, I have quite a few. I have 2 little sisters and a little brother on my mom's side, and then on my dad's side I have a little brother, and he's a little baseball phenomenon, as you would imagine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like where, like at a college or something?
No, I mean he's young, but he's being scouted by colleges like Cal Poly and shit. He's a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, okay. So when you were growing up, did you spend the majority of your time in Brooklyn?
I spent a lot of my time moving around with my mom, so I became nomadic, never set my heart to one place. But Brooklyn is kind of where, my childhood and a lot of my instincts kind of developed, and then went to like Tennessee after that, which is totally opposite. So I got picked on because I was like the only mixed kid,
Yeah.
But I made some friends, and I just everywhere I went, I tried to just make friends.
So moving around, not spending a long period of time in certain places, did that affect you? Like, oh, why should I make friends with this person when I'm just going to be moving?
Yeah, I have separation issues when it comes to like my parents, and so it makes relationships really hard with like females and shit, because if females like, well, do you miss me? Like I genuinely don't.
Yeah.
And I can't like lie to you, bitch, and be like, I fucking miss you. Like I don't even miss my own mother. But like it's just different, like the only person I seem to miss is my father, my dad, when I don't see him for long periods of time. But there's a lot of guilt behind me, and that goes into that.
Is your father still alive?
Yeah, 100%.
Where is he located?
He's down the hill in Castro Valley, and I'm up.
Oh, so he's in California.
Kelly Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
He's still in Cali. I still get to see him.
So where did you go to where did you go to high school at?
I went to Castro Valley High.
So in California.
That was confusing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to go to Doherty Valley, but I think we decided against that.
So what was it? What was your high school experience like? What type of kid were you? Like nerdy, sports?
Oh no, I was like, I would bully the bullies. Like I was that kid. I was like, you pick with like, there was a kid named Dominic, and he started Life Beam Technology. Shout out to you, Dominic. Please hit me back if you're out there, because this
Dominic, come on the show.
Yeah, little I swear to God, he had a robot that followed him around high school. He had a crazy fucking 3D printer that he made in his locker. Like, this kid was crazy. He dropped out of high school, basically, and like I ended up trying to help him out doing his English work and shit, because like I wasn't that kid, I was the jock of the school. Like, the tough kids knew not to fuck with me, because I will fuck you up, and I will show no remorse, because that's where I come from. And so I always just had the nerdiest kids like as my friends, because I just surrounded myself by people who kind of needed a place to go. And I was always that island for the lost kids.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were kind of popular.
For like multiple reasons, yeah. Not for like all the good reasons. Like I wasn't the popular like prep kid who's like, oh, invite him to a party. I was more of like the, all right, like some shit's going on, like go get Javi, go get Iggy, like go get him.
Did you start making music in high school?
Shit, I made music when I was 7. I picked up a guitar because my grandfather played guitar, and I genuinely was trying, and just never put it down. Wrote lyrics and shit that like my grandmother couldn't believe because I was young, but I high IQ. Just smoking and drinking kind of caught up with me over time.
So Valentino X told us his story of when he realized he can start taking this shit seriously. When was it in your life when you realized, this music thing, I'm going to start putting I don't know if you're doing it 100%, but when you realize I'm going to start taking this shit serious, start doing it.
I realized that I might not be the athlete that my family wanted me to be because I had so much.
Was that because you kept striking out in the games and shit?
No, I threw 94 to 96 on my good days. I was power pitcher, I was closer. I was the fucking.
I don't know shit about baseball. I don't even know what 96 means, nigga, but I'm assuming it's good.
Miles per hour.
Of your swing?
No, throwing a baseball. I was a pitcher.
Okay.
Now you know.
Any
There's a pitcher
that's watching this right now that play baseball with me already know, bro. I didn't give a fuck. You're terrified to get in because I will hit you.
You was hitting niggas?
Yeah.
And be your best friend later. But you can't walk, you can't run, you can't steal a base on me because I will hit you hard enough.
Damn.
The substitute runners and shit too. The fat kid on the end of the bleachers run for you because I burnt your shit. I was no remorse. Never. And that comes from
baseball. You seem like you was in the wrong sport though.
I was a wrestler too, and then I broke a kid's neck in sophomore year.
You got anger issues, nigga. You should like boxing and shit.
Yeah, I Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and Krav. My hands got registered, but I broke too many people there too.
Damn.
So they're just baseball. I'm the farthest away from my opponent. I can't really fight you. If you want to charge me on the mound, I'll fucking take you. And they knew that, so no one did.
Oh yeah, continue with your story about the music now.
So 7, I started sophomore year of high school. My grandfather passed away, and he was literally the only person in our family that seriously played guitar, did stuff. And actually, the day he passed, I was going through shit with my family, and I ran away. But we had no clue until my dad went over there, I guess that next morning, because my grandmother was out in Jerusalem or wherever the fuck she was. And my grandfather, he had passed away listening to the Beatles. So my dad, probably the worst person to go find him, went and found him. And they picked me up. They called my best friend because I guess they knew where I was. I couldn't go too far. They called my best friend and they were like, you need to come home. Your grandfather's gone. And I remember I didn't cry about it for 2 weeks because my family was so fucked up because of it that I had to be the strong one, Yeah. So it was weird, but it ended up all right, But music, that's when it hit. It just hit me I'm the only one left to do this, So I did.
Was your first ever song that you written? This is a random question, but was your first ever song that you written? Was it about your grandfather?
No, actually. It was called The Punks That Nobody Wanted. It was about all my friends and the kids that were just didn't have shit, But I had this one white friend and he was super cool. His family was super cool, but I don't know, man. He's that one friend that just slipped off, And he was always dealing with shit. So music, he was a bassist, so music brought us together and it kept him, kind of strong and away from the other shit. And, we kind of just pushed that, We were the experimental kids. We didn't have boundaries,
Okay. So you guys came up separately, two different backgrounds.
Word.
How did any one of you guys can answer this question? How did you guys link up?
Boom. I want to give a special shout out to my G. To Day, you feel me? Super special shout out. Hey, the hood legend, okay? Kelly Hill legend. If y'all need to know, y'all really do need to know.
You was waiting for this question, huh? I can see.
Hey, I was waiting for this. Hey, because we had already been talking about it. When we get on
day one, nigga, after
day one,
our first song is called Because of You. After that song, I was like, we buying Day a Bentley.
He getting a Bentley. He can get a Bentley or he get a Rolls Royce. Yeah, but he just basically he a hood cat. Stay on Kelly and. I met Day years ago, copped some trees off of him, you feel me, and it's been good ever since. And then he's like, hey, bro, da 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 da. Hey, I got a partner over here. His name Iggy. You feel me? He be da 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 da. I'm like, okay, for sure. Send him through, which I always do, especially when it comes to like recommendations from good folks. I'll be like,
we all stay close on the hill,
especially from the hill. You feel me? So, I was like, yeah, bring him through. Like, but you gotta bring him through though. Like he can't just come. Like you gotta bring him through.
Yeah.
Boom. He came over the first night. We linked. Since then,
that nigga was like dozing off, trying to stay up, like eating rice and shit.
Yeah, hey,
he was getting out.
He was lit though. He was litty though. But since then, like, and at the same time, like, he talking about his personal things. You feel me? And his upbringing and stuff. We do a little bit, but mostly we just making music. You feel me? As soon as he come over, I'm like, bro, I'm to it, and he know, he know, I'm to it because the work ethic is like, we gonna do it now. You feel me? So, special shouts out to Day Day, bro. Mad love, we love you forever, all the time, every time, bro. It's always good.
So, Day Day's the nigga that introduced you two guys together?
Yeah. Day Day's been my nigga for a minute too. Actually, I seen some shit. It was KHM. On our 7-Eleven down there. And it was spray painted, and they just painted the building, you know, like, we ain't about that shit. Like, KHV is like Kelly Hillville. We them niggas that would just keep close, bruh. D Street homies, Bloods, Crips. Anyone slides through, bruh, it's all love. Just don't cause problems, or we'll fucking blast your shit, you know? Like, that's about it. And so, I met Day Day down there. And at first, cause I was moving shit for a minute, you know, and I could say this too, it's cool. I was moving shit and I thought I had ops on me. So I thought Day Day was an undo, cause this little ass kid pulled up. He's like, hey, get me some swishers. You got some weed? I was like, nigga, you were like 12. You go to school with my little sister. So I pushed him off and I pulled up on Day Day and I was like, what's good, nigga? You an undo? Like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, nigga, I'm from the hill. He's like, are you an undo? And that was it, bro. That's kind of how we met. So we ran into each other a couple times, gave him a ride home, and then, you know, realized he was actually, actually Kelly Hill. And I was like, oh shit.
Hey, let me get his backdrop right quick.
Wrong.
Let me get his backdrop from what he talking about.
And then when you explain shit, I don't know if y'all niggas know, but
what?
This shit is heard around the world, right? So niggas don't know what the hill means.
That's what
niggas don't know.
I gotta get that backdrop. So let me get that backdrop.
So explain these shit.
Boom.
He
talking about KHM, talking about KHV, talking about KOK. Okay, he talking about Kelly Hill. Kelly Hill is in Hayward, California.
Okay,
and it's right off of the borderline of Castro Valley. The thing that makes it so significant is that this is the first place where the redlining had happened as far as the Bay Area goes. My grandparents tried to move into Castro Valley. The white folks was like, nah, y'all can't live here. Y'all got to go to the other side of the highway, which is over where Kelly Hill is. Fairview, Kelly Hill. So basically all of our whole residents, majority wise, is like we the second coming of our grandparents and our parents that had bought the houses when the first red line had happened.
And
so
held on to them, never let go. It's back in the 60s, you know, it was a haven for blacks and people, minorities, people of color. So like you got just all races, all like so many people up there. Then after that, it goes down into A Street, then B Street, and you got the rest of the cliques that rolled down through Hayward. But Kelly Hill is, you know, the beginning of all that shit. So people kind of just, you know,
so then boom. There. So then you got KHV, Kelly Hill Villains, you know what I'm saying, which is the mob over there. You got KOK, which is King of Kellys. You feel Kings of Kelly. And so that's where those acronyms come from.
Okay. So when what was this dude's name again? Big
Day Day.
Day Day.
So when Day Day introduced when Day Day introduced y'all, classic. Did you automatically just hit it off and be like, yo, let's continue to work or what?
Oh, instant. It was an instant thing.
That's probably the song I should start with is because of you, because that's the first.
Yeah, you probably should. Yeah. Hey, it was an instantaneous thing, and Day Day don't really talk about people unless he believe in them, and that's it. Yeah, that's the thing about him. And so, again, get that vouch from him and known him for like years upon years. And he always tap in, cause he a hood nigga, but he a conscious hood nigga. You feel me? So
he's like Maurice in Menace to Society.
Yeah. Like he want to do good, but
that's what I was compared to growing up.
But he want to do good, but he know he got to do some bad.
He ain't rocking from colors, you know.
He rocking for the money. Yeah, he rocking for the money. So it was instantaneous. As soon as he came in, I was like, bro, yada 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 yada. And you dropped that beat, right? You had brought that beat,
Yeah,
right?
actually, the first EP, the first projects we did together were actually all my beats. It ends up. So I kept bringing shit over, and we were working on your beats. We were working on hella shit, but that was it. I brought
We started with that.
the depressing ass beat because I was like, this
we
is
make
my
a lot
style.
of we make a lot of uplifting sad music.
Yeah. I was like, this is kind of my style. I'm a sad ass nigga, bro. I make sad shit. I'm always crying about shit like in my beats, bro. So like, here it is, bro. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. He's like, I'll fuck with it. And then everything he did, he's fucking diversity is key, you know?
Pilot 47, you seem more like dark and shit. And then Valentino, you seem more like on some hyper, like, let's party type shit.
I'm definitely about that.
So did you find it hard when you started to make music with him? Did you find it hard to like go down to his level?
Not at all.
No. Okay.
Not at all.
The first beat did not work though. I will say
What
that.
beat?
Remember the first one we started on and it was like a little hyphy, but it was just like more of a generic West Coast. And we never finished it.
It was generic West Coast. It was from my boy from Detroit. So
because we never.
Hey,
touched
shouts out
it.
to Devon too. It's not saying that it's generic. It just isn't like
It was more of a West Coast beat, and we ain't like hyphy.
Hey, but we finished that though. That was the second song that we did though.
That
was the second song.
I didn't think
But actually, what he don't know is that I'm the original sad nigga. You feel me? Make people cry is a specialty. Get people into their feelings is a specialty. And so no, it wasn't at all.
What about you, Pilot?
Oh no, it wasn't hard. I mean, genuinely, I like to morph to people around me, but that's been my problem for so long. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. If the song's about love and getting some pussy, I'm gonna talk about hating and losing some pussy, but make it sound, you know, like make it go with the flow, you know, play on some words, you know, really challenge myself.
Yeah.
Because this nigga really pushed me to challenge me, you know, from the core of myself instead of just like word jumbles in my head. You know, I was actually, you know,
trying to fit some kind of other description for
I know.
the music.
Fuck that. I was just like, boom, this is what I feel, bro. Like I can be the person I am outside of the music, but when I'm here, like this is the only time I really express myself. And like, that's it. This is my time. This is my little diary. You know, I'm a fucking write and we'll just call it a day.
Yeah.
Explain to me the first song that you guys did together.
Because of you.
Because of you. It's because of you.
That song.
The first song that we did, and of course, Day Day was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Day Day be rocking hood shit. He listen to hella Shady Nate. That nigga listen to hella, you feel me? Everybody from the town. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas that
hella Keek and you feel me? Just all of that other.
He support everyone though. He really do.
Yeah, but he does though. So when he had put it on, it was instantly emo. It was instantly emo, and we you know, okay. Process wise, yep. Do another one, yeah. Do another one. I got some in the car too. I should go get. I should have just brought it.
You gotta understand, nigga. We be on it 24/7. When I told you on set, nigga, I was not lying.
Hey, he ain't lying. I don't be on it like that though.
Stick to the subject, nigga.
Okay, let's do the subject. Okay, boom. You feel me? When you first popped in, and the process wise is like I gotta make love to the music before I say anything. I gotta love it. I gotta feel it. I gotta know where the vibe is, and I gotta see what is the song actually saying. So I think he already has something written, right? You already had something written to
actually
that beat.
had something written a while ago, but not specifically to that beat. I took it off of a song called "I Love You," and then another song called "Hate to Breathe." And I put those two together.
There's that one.
Yeah, there's that one. You know.
Excuse me. The whole process and the formulation and the materialization of it really came from seeing where he at and seeing what the actual beat is saying. And as soon as that happened, it was on.
I needed an outlet because my wife had left, so and
then there's that.
Yeah,
that
I couldn't do
too.
shit on my own. I was just, I'd drink or get.
So you were married at the time?
No, I was left at the time.
Your wife left
and
you.
then she kept playing with my fucking emotions, coming back. And
So you were married before?
Yes, through
But
religion, not legally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we have the song right now that we can play?
Put me on. Put me on.
Because of you, let's make it happen.
Wait.
I'm pausing. It is paused.
All right, someone introduce the shit.
Hey, this is Valentino X, and I'm finna show you our first song, me and Pilot number 47. And actually, if y'all really need to know, we have a group together called Para Oasis with Clover. She's not here right now, but all love to you, Clove. We love you so much. And this is our first song called Because of You. I've been feeling so alive, baby. Maybe I died, but I can't tell a lie, baby. It's because of you. It's because of you. Because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you. Because of you. I feel so alive, baby. Well, maybe I died, but I can't tell a lie, baby. It's because of you.
I've been writing this letter, wishing for you, for some better weather, babe. Let's keep it together, can't forget relationship was a blessing, but we learned a lesson. Now it's time to move on. You was the queen, but you just not mine. Wish we could go back in time. There's no need to lie, relax, you're doing fine. Baby, you're scared, so am I. But I'll stay honest. You ain't gotta talk, baby, already on it. I'm flipping away. I'm bringing you back, baby. Back to the bag. Saying you love me, you don't. I see the lies in your eyes. Ain't no surprise. You leave me. You see me. And let me go. You let me go, just to lose control. I feel so alive, baby. Maybe I died, but I can't tell a lie, baby. It's because of you. How rock you brick, babe, I'm calling fuck. So won't get involved and I won't get a call. Getting me, baby, wait too long. I was holding you down, now you holding me out. We headed out, babe, you really gone. You throw me and I sing like a rock. My heart falls the way you go. Babe, I'll fade, and babe, I'll shake. Babe, you know the game. I don't understand how cage feet all up on my name. You just bring it back, you just throw the hood up in the dirt. I don't give a fuck, baby, never put it anywhere. I feel so alive, baby. So alive. Die, but I can't so alive, baby. It's because of you.
That's the very first song right there.
Yeah, that's the first one.
That's how it all happened right there.
And then that was it. We're like, oh, no, we can't stop now.
Yeah, that was definitely.
We went from one song a night to like 2 songs to like 4 songs a night. To just like how many ever we could get through.
Yeah.
Well, that was. I'm shocked.
Is that different?
No, I'm saying that was good.
Oh, thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
That was a vibe right there.
Yeah, it is.
Touch
This
and
is
soul.
Oh yeah, hey. So that's our genre. That's our genre
So
that
trap
we've created.
soul,
Right, trap soul.
And there's soul.
Right.
And then
And then there's
Day
trap.
was like, this is touch and soul type of shit.
Yeah,
And I was
Day
like,
did coin that.
touch and soul.
Touch and soul is the genre that we are perfecting.
Okay. So you guys make this song. You realize, okay, yeah, we got chemistry. And then you guys, from then you are like, okay, now we're a group.
Actually, that didn't come until like.
That didn't come until okay. So all right. So from there, we was like, oh, we definitely making more music. You know what I'm saying? I like your style. You like my style. And we knocked it out like, you know what I'm saying? Ethic wise, because that's just how I like to operate as far as like making music, bro. I just like to fucking go in there, get the shit done, lay down the process, think about it just maybe for a little bit, and then fucking like, I just like to finish things, bro. So from that point, it was like, oh, it's on. It's on. You feel me? I'm gonna see you tomorrow or something. You feel me?
One thing Day Day had told me too before I'd met you actually was that he's like, this nigga's fucking serious about music, bro. If you fuck around, like if you aren't serious about it, bro, like he's not gonna fuck with you. He's not gonna work with you.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I just need someone to be on it. Like I don't play with people who fuck around either. You know, like I need someone who's just fucking consistent. And it just worked out, honestly.
Yeah.
I was like the same mindset as you. Like I will not waste time. After that song, it kind of locked it in. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Would you say that the consistency that we do make music is like something that you have not experienced before?
Yeah, I would say because I was always in punk bands or doing folk. I played guitar for like
Wait a minute.
Oh shit, my bad.
Nigga, I'm asking the question.
My bad. I had to find out because this is my
back. I'm like,
hey,
nigga,
this my cuddy. Hey, this my cuddy.
I'm
My
like,
bad.
we can interview each other. Nigga.
You motherfuckers know y'all know each other already.
Hey,
What the
'cause-
fuck you
hey, 'cause
ask?
we
What are you
don't-
asking them questions
Hey,
for?
but we
nigga?
don't do this that often. You feel me?
What you mean you don't do this?
Like we don't chop it up about
We don't
each
know
other's life
shit.
as
We know
far.
like so little about each other, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we just.
I know he has
some
some sister. He has a sister, and you know, like
two sisters.
Like I just know him. I know him as first off my brother, just off spirit.
Yeah.
Second off, I know him as an artist. Third off, I know him as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh,
We
well, you
take
about
over
to know
households,
it.
Nigga, break.
You about to
Breakers Anonymous.
Backbreakers Anonymous. Yeah,
about
that's
to learn a lot about this nigga right now.
yeah, that's the thing right there. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Backbreakers Anonymous.
So let's jump off this music thing and because on this podcast we dig deep in
Let's get
people's
it.
lives.
Everyday celebrities.
And when you dig deep into someone's life, you understand why they're the person they are now. You know what I'm saying?
Dig.
So, damn, I keep forgetting the fucking.
Well, I'm Valentino X, and this is pilot number 47.
Pilot 47. You stated you were spiritually married.
Yes. So through religion.
Explain this to me.
So actually, this is a fucking crazy story, as is all of my life. But this one's pretty cool. So this little Afghan chick, I won't say her name.
And you won't say your ex-wife's name, nigga? All these wompty womps, man. This is wompty womp number 2.
Her big problem was she knows my music's good, so if I ever got big, that's one thing that she did not want. She never wanted to be a part of any of that shit.
So she didn't want you to mention her name in none of your songs or anything?
I mean, I don't say her name in general because it kind of just doesn't rhyme with shit. Like, to be honest, bro, I've tried to put it in songs and it just kind of fucks up the song. So
does her name have one of those song sounds in it?
Does that have one of those throat gasm things you gotta do?
Fucking butcher when you're singing about it.
All right.
But she's just like being famed, having your shit out there, bro. Like this was not about. She wasn't about that. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna disrespect that piece of it. I'll let her be, bro. I won't put her on the too much.
All right. So
Bitches see how dumb this bitch was. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
But shit. So I met her at college. I actually wrote her a poem, and usually she was a bad little bitch. So she would walk around, have her strut going, like don't give a fuck about these niggas. And then one day she was just like head down. She just looked like shit. Like she didn't look like had no confidence behind her. She was going through some rough shit. I guess some rumors were spreading about her. I don't fucking know. Like this bitch is kind of she's a little older, and so. I wrote a poem, like I was like, basically, I see you every day and usually you're about your shit. Like, fuck what these niggas gotta say because you're strong. Just keep doing you. And so 2 weeks had passed.
Wait. That was the poem?
I mean, it was more in depth than that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, it was like, you heard my music, so you can imagine the words that she heard. And
Backbreakers Anonymous.
Backbreakers Anonymous. And here I'm like this colorful ass, like little ass nigga, and she's like one of those, Afghan chicks, like try to dress up, keep her shit all straight. So like I was like a kid to her basically, but not really. At the end of it, no. But I wrote that shit, and then 2 weeks later, after winter break, she's like, I've been thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you. Like this poem was amazing. Like let me just get to know you. And then actually from that day on, we were literally like together. We always fought like. And shit, like, we weren't expecting this. Like, I didn't really want anyone, and she just kind of wanted someone to fuck around with, but it just ended up being serious. And so we had done like our little marriage thing with each other through like under God, through our religion. And then
Wait, what religion was this?
we're Muslim.
Oh, okay.
So it was.
Are you
under
still Muslim?
Islam. Yeah. Regardless of the relationship, Islam is where my heart is. And I couldn't fight that. So that was a blessing from that relationship because I got to find a piece of me that I really didn't know existed. And, it gave me some salvation. But, we moved to Washington for a year. We came back and, we'd been together for 3 years at that point. And we met a couple that had gotten randomly just put together and married in 1970 when they went to Asia. And it was like a big thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. But a couple there that was actually married there stayed together, and they had like this little church that they ran. And so we did a little marriage ceremony with them. And it turns out that those are the parents of this girl I literally like grew up through elementary school, middle school, and high school with, and had no fucking clue her parents were these people. So it was cool, but that's kind of how so it was like married twice, and then our separation was like.
Well, I mean, when you do marriage like that, is there anything exchanged, like a ring or anything, or is just like words?
We wanted our big ceremony, which is called a nikah, and then our marriage, like our actual wedding with the whole family when we had enough to do it. So, I mean, financially, like coming from Washington back here, it was hard. And then like, we're young, bro. Like I was like, what, like 22, 22 at the time. And I'm only 25 now. So it's not like, oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But like, you learn a lot, in those times. Like I literally walked into it blind, having no clue, like had a little household for us and stuff. Took her out to Washington because that's what she wanted. Tried to put her through college and shit. But like, I mean, I couldn't take care of myself. So it was just rough. Had a dog out there.
So what happened? Because Muslim women, like they don't believe. Well, the Muslim women that I've interacted with, they don't believe in divorce. You know what I'm saying? Once you get married, it's like till death, and that's really it.
Yeah.
So what happened with y'all?
It wasn't, I guess, a legal marriage bound by family, bound by because there's other things where you could have two witnesses from both families, and usually it'd be like elders, the higher up people. We didn't have that, so I guess I don't know. And her family, like they weren't like super traditional. They were a lot different. Like they would do a lot of traditional shit or like hide shit from like the fathers, but the family was mostly ran by women. So they kind of.
So she felt like it was easier to leave because
she had so much non-success with her aunties and cousins' relationships as well. They're all kind of just headstrong, but not not there. So it was just different. It made it hard.
Did y'all just grow apart or what?
No, actually, it crushed me for a long time. It's probably that's honestly why I drink to this day. Like I just got stuck in that, and you get put in a time capsule when you drink. And so when I was drinking through that whole process, like every time I stop, every time I sober up, I get brought back to where I left off, and it's always thinking about her. So I literally have fucking nightmares of this bitch like haunting me. Like I can't sleep. I have my demons as well from some shit I did in the past. So like I can't sleep because of that. So now it's a shit show. So I just trash.
Do you think you're an alcoholic?
100%. I'm not. I can't hide that. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not an alcoholic. Like you just see me put shots and chase it with beer. Like,
and we ready for another one.
And I'm ready for another one. I was drinking before he came here. To be honest. So like, it has to. Like I was literally woke up 4 times, took a shower 4 times, was dying for 12 hours today. Yeah.
Because of last night.
Right. And the day before when I was throwing up blood and shit.
The Henny and the Douce. We'll do.
Fuck the Douce.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it to you.
I remember why I don't drink the fucking dog water, bro. I remember.
Valentino X.
What's goody?
How many abortions have you had?
I've had a compilation of three. I've had a compilation of 3 abortions in my time.
Okay.
In my time, but I do have a daughter.
Oh, you have a daughter?
Yeah, she's going to be 14th on the 28th. Shouts out to Jasmine Love McCoy.
I never
love
knew
you.
that.
I love you very much.
What? You didn't ever know this nigga has a
I'm
kid?
telling you, bruh.
No,
we don't be
we don't
talking
know
like
shit.
this, bruh.
Wow.
We just make music. Like, we just get in there and bust out music.
I had no
Okay.
clue.
Yeah.
Okay,
14?
14.
Fuck.
Yeah, she's catching
Damn.
up on. She's gaining up on you right now. So yeah.
So how is
I got another person to ride or die for, then nigga. You already know, bro.
how
Shit.
is
Uncle Iggy?
I'm gonna all right, this is some serious questions right now.
Let's get in.
Since you have a child, how is fatherhood raising a black? I'm assuming she
mixed
obviously
with,
she's black.
she's mixed with Mexicana,
Okay,
but
she's
she
black.
though.
How is raising a black child during these times, these racist times that are going on? How is that for you?
It's the best times, and the reason it's the best times is because I'm a conscious being, and
I don't mean to interrupt, but do you tell your daughter the real, or do you sugarcoat
yeah, no,
shit?
I tell her the real. Like,
So you don't sugarcoat nothing.
I don't sugarcoat nothing. And even on those lines, when I told her that Santa wasn't real, when she was like 5 or something, her mom got mad. You know what I'm saying? When I was like, "Oh, that shit fake," her mom got mad. So I keeps it really, really real because, again, and I hate to keep saying this, but we're not going to be here for that much longer, bro. You feel me? We don't have a lot of time here on this planet.
Yeah, I just saw your one of your Instagram videos where you were talking about niggas is here, basically talking about death.
Basically talking about death, and that we only have everybody has approximately 100 years to live here.
I don't even think 100 years. The average nigga lives till like 80.
Okay, but then you got them others though.
Yeah, you
You
got
feel
them.
me? You got them others.
That same day I'd posted my shit. I was like, I woke up.
Like, this shit is depressing, nigga.
Throwing up.
It's
blood
not though.
and shit. I was like,
It should make you look at the time that we have now,
Yeah.
not at the time that we gone.
If someone came up to you and said, Valentino X, I'm giving you a chance to know exactly what day and time you're going to die, would you not want to know?
Yeah,
I know that day, actually, too. When I'm 47, on my 47th birthday.
pilot number 47.
I've been saying this since I was 15.
The premonitions.
Wait a minute. So you're saying you're going to die at age 47? What time?
That's my
Yeah.
number.
What time?
10/22/1995, 8:54. Right when I turn it, we're going to cut it off.
Wait, you're going to die at age of 47 at 10:22?
No, that's the day.
On October 22nd.
10/22 at 8.
At 8?
56 p.m. is when I was born.
Right. When he came in is when he's going to go
we
out.
Make a full cycle.
How old are you now?
I got 22 more years left. So
At
I'm
22 more
25.
years. And how did you come up with this?
I was 13. I just, thought about like I don't want to live. My grandfather, he passed away at 64, and he was healthy as fuck, like one of the healthiest people I've probably ever met. And I got taken by a heart attack. So I was like, it won't fucking matter. My other grandfather has diabetes and like has no toes. So I was like, I already know I'm fucked when I'm older. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thin as fuck, so I'm gonna be brittle. I was like, 47's my day.
Do you know the cause of your death? What's going to be the cause?
I mean, whatever's available.
Motorcycle accident,
I was
probably
thinking
probably
that.
in the
I
high
was thinking
stakes.
that. Because the SV650 was supposed to kill me, but it didn't. So now I got an R1, which is a bigger, faster bike. But I mean,
Yeah, okay.
you just take it as you go. When
That's the way.
it comes, and I can't shy away from that, because I have a set date, so I have shit to do before that date,
Right.
And it gives me the strength to actually do shit. It actually helps me fight my depression, which is fucking weird, but it does. So
I dig that.
So, Valentino X, why would you want to know when you...
I want to know because, again, deadlines. This time, literally deadline, right?
yeah, this nigga.
And I want to accomplish my goals and my dreams and make sure that I set them up and schedule an agenda to do those things. Therefore, it's like if you know that, then you spend every day like it's your last day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you'll be closer to be like, I only got so much fucking time to do this. I got to do it now. I can't sleep in the bed. I can't play these video games right now. I can't go fuck with Young Bopper over there. Backbreakers Anonymous. Shouts out.
Backbreakers Anonymous.
But that's why I would want to know, because it would just give me an imminent time of and a structure of things that I need to do and accomplish here, rather than just kind of like I could die at any time. Everybody can say that, And then when everybody does say that, they can just lollygag and procrastinate and fucking shoot the shit instead of like actually obtaining and going for their passion and their purpose.
Most niggas settle from 27 to 30, and I ain't gonna be that nigga. Have you ever seen?
Word, that's true. That's pretty true.
One of the boys in the pen or in
true.
jail, if they turn 30 in prison or turn 30 behind bars, that's that nigga for the rest of his life. You know, I'm not. You know, I want to have accomplished something by that 30, so I could have that last 17 to really. You know,
what is the one thing? I want you both to answer this individually. What is the most thing that you are most proud of in your? How old are you now?
25.
Within these 25 years, what is the thing that you're most proud of that you accomplished?
I know so much about random ass shit. But I have not perfected one thing, you know?
So you're a master of none.
He knows a lot about a little.
Master of none.
Or he knows a little about a lot.
Like, I'll build you a bike, I'll build you a computer, I'll build you a car, I'll build you a fucking tank, I'll build you a strap. Just kidding. Hypothetically, government.
That's what you're most proud of?
No, I'm saying, like, I know how to do all that, but the thing that I make that I know that just other people can't make it is the music. And that's become literally, like, my sole derivative for being alive. Is the music, is to literally do something with that before 47. Like, that's my shit now. I used to sign everything I did, whether it was a bike I made, art I did, something I drew, some clothes I tried to make. I always had my signature on it, but my signature just feels natural on the music, and that's where it's going to stay. So that's where I'm going to stay.
So the most thing that you're most proud of within your 25 years is the music.
Yeah, this is the diversity that I can, you know, bring, and I can work with so many different people. And he kind of like, it was perfect working with him because he's so fucking diverse. Like he just does whatever he wants, and I needed that kind of anarchy style of music, so I could just like fucking unlock. You know, our album doesn't have to all be a whole sad album. It could be sad and fucking happy at the end. Like, it could just be a real good mix, but like that structure behind that music to help me understand, like, okay, I can make albums of different things. I can make EPs and EQs of different projects, like really put it together. Like, okay, I don't have to just focus on one style, you know, like I can do what I wanted to do, you know, and it kind of just gave me individualism and it helped me a lot, honestly, because I hadn't seen people do that before besides myself and then him. And we do a lot of freestyle. So we don't, when we first hear a beat, we just freestyle to it, and we'll do a whole entire song freestyle and then pick out what we like of it and then just start writing it down and put it together. And sometimes it happens instantly. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes, but it's like never over an hour. Our shit just comes quick.
I'm going to say, you feel me? And for the record, you feel me? I'm going to be 35 in August. You feel me? And, that's a beautiful thing. And I could say the music is my greatest accomplishment. I could say that my daughter is the greatest accomplishment, but I think that honestly, it's the energy that I've learned to fully, encompass to be able to inspire a lot of people. That's my greatest accomplishment, bro. Is like inspiring people. Like, I've helped a lot of people find their voice, their passion, their direction, their purpose, and all of that. And that's like my greatest accomplishment. You feel me? It's harnessing that energy that I do have.
Okay. Now, in the next, let's say 5-10 years, right? This is both of y'all can answer this individually. What do you want to accomplish?
Next 5 to 10? Okay. 5 to 10. And I have an actual list.
Give me a short-term goal, which is within 5 years, and give me a long-term goal, which is 10 years. You know?
Short term, I'm going to produce this application, web app called Destiny Ciphers, the world's first spiritual media platform. So you have social media platform and you have spiritual media platform. Within the next 5 years, I'm going to develop a platform that is going to revolutionize the life coaching industry. In the long run, in 10 years, I need to have about 5 properties. Right now I have 1. Credit getting good. Holla at your boy. You feel me? Credit getting good. And, I need to have about 5 properties and to just be able to live off of the land, really. In that sense of, capitalism. So that's my short term, long term.
That's good goals. Okay.
May I use the restroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know
and when you go out there, can you bring me a beer, nigga?
Yeah.
And grab one if you want one.
Okay.
Grab whatever y'all niggas need in the refrigerator. But Pilot.
All right.
Your turn.
5 years. I want to have a license.
Restrooms there, refrigerator, boom.
I want to be able to get my identity and shit back, so get my license. I don't know, bro. I just want to be a person here again, you know? I've lost a lot here and shit. Like, I don't know. Just at one point I stopped doing shit right, you know? I have no license, no insurance, nothing. Like, I ride bikes, yeah, but I'm not going to catch me on a bike because I'm going to fucking dip out.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then I'll go down, and I'm already accepting of that, you know? So I just kind of want, you know, some shit. Like, I can't even get verified on my identity here. So I'm like, I can't do shit. I just want to have an identity again and kind of just, you know, in 5 years at least. And then in 10 years, when I get that shit rolling and get that shit popping, then I don't know. I don't really care to own property because I don't get too close to things, but I'd want to own businesses for sure. Like maybe business property, or put stakes in business, put percentage in something that I don't have to physically keep up. I can literally just hover over it. I'm good with stock. I'm good with math. You know, I'm good with that shit. So I could have, you know, my main people that really just put their time into it while I'm doing my shit, you know, but be able to fund them to kind of build that money up. I put a lot of faith in random people. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. There was no connection for me in the first place. I have a list of brothers, and this is, you know, one of my brothers, but I've had a lot of friends come and go, and I always tell my friends that you're expendable to me, and because you're not, you know, you're not a brother, like you are a friend, and you need to understand that. Yeah. You may as well be like my number 3, you know, like my third bitch. Like, you're an expendable bitch, and you know it. You know, you come over to fuck, and then you leave. And it's like, it might sound cruel, but like niggas got to know where their boundaries is at. And most people are too shy to say no. You know, like, I will step on your fucking neck. And I guess that comes from my childhood. It comes from like just always being ready to like aggressively, you know, defend or survive, but never, you know.
So hearing you talk, I feel like you have a very interesting childhood with a lot of like deep, dark stories and shit. Because you said you were depressed, correct?
Yeah, I've been depressed since I have ADHD, extreme ADHD.
Were you diagnosed with this, or you just think you were?
I was diagnosed with extreme ADHD, and they gave me a bunch of like the starting pills back when I was like 7.
Now let's stop there. Do you think those pills helped you or just fucked you up even more? Because I believe
focus for sure, but like if I take some Adderall or if I do some coke, it'll be the same exact shit, except I won't be depressed on the coke. Like, that's it. You know, it's like, because I'm
a true believer of a lot of psychiatrists and shit misdiagnose children, especially minority black children. I mean, I did a podcast about this, and I was actually talking to a doctor, and then I felt that a lot of people, especially like child psychologists, they misdiagnose the minority kids, and then like you have a kid who's like 12 or something, he's real hyper. I mean, it's just because he's 12. Like, all kids are hyper. Right. But then the child psychologist looks at that kid and be like, oh, no, he has ADHD. We need to put him in a special class. Because, I don't know if you noticed, but schools get more money when they have special needs kids. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then that's why a lot of minority kids are diagnosed being mentally retarded and shit like disorders. That. Yeah, with disorders, because these schools will get more money. They can't do that with the white kids.
Would you say that it's like because they approach it with the technique or with the concept that one size fits all kind of thing?
I think it's that, and I think you have these crooked child psychologists who are working cohesive with the fucking school system to try to get more money into these schools and shit like that. Then, I mean, I'm a big fan of Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Of course.
But if you listen to him, he breaks it down how these child psychologists misdiagnose black kids all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And then they give them pills. And I'm not a fan of the white pill system, like medical system is. I mean, because the medical system needs people to be sick to survive, you know what I'm saying? Because if the medical system was here to actually heal you, they would go out of business, right?
Right.
Because if everyone is getting healed, we would go out of business and shit. Right,
like
and
that's pharma, and that's pharma in the motherfucking nutshell.
So we subscribe niggas like Pilot 47 these fucking pills, and this nigga takes a pill and he thinks that I need these pills to survive, and then now he becomes addicted to the goddamn pills.
Yeah.
And shit
Not
like
him,
that.
but he don't know. You feel me?
But yeah. So my question, I don't mean to go into that real spiel, but my question to you is: do you think these pills actually helped you, or what?
What helped with the diagnosis was I was very high IQ, and it showed prominently. Like it was very there that I'm a fucking smart kid.
Yeah.
But I just I couldn't do shit in class. There was just so much stimulant, like learning people, feeling people, and that's all. That's how I survived, is learning the room. So I literally spent all my time just getting to know people. I didn't give a fuck about schoolwork. That shit was easy as fuck. So why would I waste my time on some bullshit that I already know? Because I had a tiger stepmom who just trained shit into me when I was with my dad. So like I had no choice but to be that kid. Like I was listening to Tony Robbins fucking going to bed and shit, like not forcefully, but forcefully, kind of like listening to like all these like TED Talk type of people, my whole entire life growing up. So it's just like, with religion, it's like you keep, someone away from some shit for so long because it's forbidden. It's like, that's where you're going to go, and I was more so that kid. I was like, I want to explore and learn people on my own. Fuck what you're telling me, because it's a lie. Like I never trusted anyone growing up. My own parents I don't trust. Like never. And so it just became a thing where it's like I need to learn on my own. And this school shit's bullshit. I already know. Like which public school is a fucking joke. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a fucking joke.
Look at the camera. It's a fucking joke, but it ain't funny though. But it ain't
especially
funny.
California public schools is your fucking joke.
Yeah, true to life.
I broke it open.
So, what this question is for both of you guys. Where do you explain? Let's get into another song. Actually,
all right.
Okay. Put on that Speed Racer then.
Speed Racer, baby.
Put on that Speed Racer.
So explain.
Oh, put on Paralysis. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, put on Paralysis. Yeah. Hey, shouts out to Clover one more time, bro. I'm finna tag you in all of this interview right now. And she's like the trifecta of our squad, son. She's the trifecta. And she's this young lady from San Francisco. Now she's out in like Santa Cruz, and we just linked up, and she's got a lot of soul, and she got a lot of harmony, and and she dope as fuck. Her energy just is like the most pure, like she's a pure being.
So what did she produce the song? Or?
Nah, she's a singer. She's
on the song.
Yeah, she's a vocalist. And we're gonna start shooting this music video actually, probably within the next couple of weeks for this song that we're about to put out. It's called Paroasis by the group called Paroasis.
All right. So this is. Well, you introduce it, nigga.
Hey, so this song that we finna you feel me throw out here and throw into the atmosphere and to the wavelength is called Paroasis, which is a split between Paradise and the Oasis, and we combine it. And actually, I'll give you a little bit of a background as far as like this video shoot finna go, and that is, we're going to be fallen angels that come down or fall down, crash down. And we have broken halos, broken wings. And as the music video is going on, we're attempting to try to put those wings back together to get back to where we were, only to find out that we are already in the Paroasis.
Bam.
Go. Let's go. And it's my favorite song on the album. Yeah. Say, I'm in paradise when I open up my eyes to you. And I'm in paradise and been blinded by the sight of you. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Yeah, yeah. And I'm in paradise when I open up my eyes to you. And I'm in paradise and been blinded to the sight of you.
Tried to take the breath away from far away, but you're away. I'm blessed for this breath and I'm closer to death with you. All the stars that you place, I'm chased by another lover's gaze. Amazed, trust me, baby. I'm blessed for this breath and I'm closer to death with you.
I'm in paradise when I open up my eyes to you. And I'm in paradise and been blinded by the sight of you. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm on my own until I am the six. Scratch my bike today, fought for life today. Ain't no right away, I just find a way. Bitch brought me to my knees. Now I'm crashing through the speeding brake, and I'm passing you. I'm telling, I ain't asking you. Babe, just grab my hand, let me be your man. Ain't about the bands, all about the plans. Babe, don't hold your breath. Now you hold your own. Say some rest about your throne. Ain't your sex, cause your soul that holds its own. I'm in paradise when I open up my eyes to you. And I'm in paradise and been blinded by the sight of you. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Like paradise, paradise just never felt so good to me. Yeah, yeah. And I'm in paradise when I open up my eyes to you. And I'm in paradise and been blinded by the sight of you. Hey, that's that Oasis. This is his beat.
This that Oasis. Hey, shouts out to Loud Astro too. Hold on, put it on the pause, Cuddy. Sorry. Yeah, hey, that's Oasis. That's a good song. Yeah, Revitalize is a good song.
Revitalizes.
Yeah, so that's Oasis, bruh.
Okay.
And that's my favorite song on the album.
So y'all got an actual album out.
Oh, bro, yeah, for sure.
It's out or you're working on it?
No, it's out. It's out.
Oh, the album's out.
Divine Illustrations 2, Volume 2.
Yeah, it's Volume 2. And actually, just on a actual personal note, I'm only dropping 3 albums every time. Every time that I drop some music, I'm only dropping 3 albums every time. There's no more 1 album ever for the rest of my time.
So hard.
Because I work too much and the work rate is too high, and I have too many tracks in my archive that are like,
It's not out there yet.
they're not out there, and they're really, really good, and it's a piece of my life. You feel me? So every song that we do make, it is a documentation.
Like Tongans tattoo their history, but ours is just in files of fucking random music.
Right. True. True.
Dope. I mean, this is actually the first time I'm hearing your guys' music.
Yeah.
I
You've
mean,
heard like off of.
yeah, I heard like little skits and shit, but like this is the first time I'm hearing like the full songs.
Uh huh.
And I'm I'm very impressed.
Thank you for that. But I do have a question though. Like, okay, there's always an awkwardness when I'm like, hey, listen to my song. And I'm like in front of you. Do you think that you can always get an honest opinion on?
I mean, if this shit was weak, I would be like, yeah, I'm not feeling that. I mean, because I'm very upfront.
You're very
I'm very blunt.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, true that.
That's why I was excited mostly.
Because I definitely think it's good music.
Thank you.
It definitely does not suck. And Pilot 47, your voice. It's like that awkward voice, but it's like Future. You know, with Future, you don't expect Future to be singing like ballads and shit.
Yeah,
but Future, it's the way that he sings. Like it's his like delivery, and it's his. I mean, it's just the awkward voice, and people are more drawn to like that awkward voice
like the
rather
little
than
peep type of
that's
kind of
like that's like how Macy Gray voice is horrible. She can't sing, but it's just that awkward fucking, you know what I'm saying? That awkward voice. So yeah, I mean it's unexplanatory. And then you have Valentino X comes with that's why I compared you guys to Floetry.
Hey, first off, that is the best.
That's fucking big, yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for that because I never thought about that.
Well, I didn't even know if you niggas knew who they were.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, again, diversity is the name of the game. Diversity is the name of the game. And he don't know this yet, but we finna go on an EDM trip. We finna go on a house trip, a drum and bass. We finna go on a reggae,
He
an
hasn't
Afro
even heard
beat.
that part of me yet because I derive from folk and house. You know, so like. This is all way different from what I even imagined my music would sound like. And
Palette wise, it's all over. It's everywhere. It's everywhere
plate.
for sure.
Valentino X, do you have poetry to recite?
Yeah, do you ready?
Nigga, if you have some question, bro, you better be ready.
Hey, peep this.
I'm ready. That's why I asked.
Okay,
I mean,
peep
I didn't
this
even
right
know
here,
if you had it. You just seemed like you're like a. No, wait a minute, nigga.
Oh, okay, I'm ready. I was in the mode.
I'm not talking about some like on some freestyle shit. I'm like talking about, do you have spoken word poetry written in your phone that you can recite?
Yeah, it's in my head though.
This nigga says one thing and he'll remember it. He'll remember it for 20 days.
Whatever.
Hey, but I have one that I like really need to get off of my.
Do you want to go right now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead. Floor is yours.
I say, excuse me, miss, but I think I left my heart here. Cause I cannot feel it when you are not here. I wonder how we got here. I just checked out Heartbreak Hotel where they know me well and they be like, he'll be back again. Fresh sheets. Make sure you vacuum it and keep it immaculate. Cause when he gets back again, he'll have another one that is attached to him. Imagine that. All fun and game shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits. Riddle me this. See, if life is a game, then play your character. That instant satisfaction is just damage to your criteria. Oh yeah, I'm hearing ya. I mean, I'm meant to listen. I'm meant to give you that support like bridge beams while chasing your big dreams. What are friends for? I'm still running plays from my clipboard. Without a solid team, remain winless. Interests fall curbside like white walls. Sky fall. Thinking I would take a bullet for love and die hard. I'm painting from a different palette. Sifting through albums about to write this song called Ballad. Telling how I express more than just the challenge. Written poems that couldn't been with the legends. Rhyme book touching ceiling while sitting on top the dresser. I just stumbled in. Oh, you drunk again? Is it from the drink or is you drunk from sin? See, it's a blessing every day, but got a question every day. Like, it's a message every day. Like, why you gotta go so soon? Time flies. Give me 5. High 5. Down low. Too slow. So you always play. Everything is a game to you. Charades to you. And if it's you, I'll probably blame me too. Rather than play the fool. You're welcome. You feel me? Ballad.
Nice.
Ballad.
Do you think, being an Oakland Bay Area music artist, do you think it's important to put that, Bay Area niggas talk that pimp and shit, like little fingers and all that crap? Do you think it's important to add that into your music and your poetry? Like that slap, that pimping, that slap a bitch mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You feel me? Let me put it like this. A Mac is gonna Mac, a pimp is gonna pimp, a simp is gonna simp, and a trick is gonna trick. And in order to actually you don't have to put it in there to represent where you from, so to say. Like Oakland is already known for that. Like we don't need another person telling us that you don't mac 500 bitches or some shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as music goes, hyphy movement goes, because hyphy ain't dead, and it's gonna be the Bay Area. That's just the identity. That's the identity that we are going to forever rock by. First, it was the pimping culture. First, it was the macking culture. You know what I'm saying? First, it was the drug pusher culture, and then hyphy came along. So I do think that it's important to represent where you from, but you ain't really got to exemplify everything that's already been fucking out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they know.
Like I ain't Captain Save a Hoe. I'm Mr. fucking Build a Bitch. You know, I'll build a bitch up. Like that's it. I'm not trying to pimp no hoes. I'm not trying to save no bitches. Like if you're a woman, you're a woman, and I respect that. If you're a girl, you're a little ass girl, and you can be that girl. If you're a bitch, you're a straight up bitch. If you're a thought, I don't even fuck with you because that's you just riddled with syphilis. So.
Would you guys ever let a bitch come in between you?
I mean, which way?
Yeah,
Which
sure.
way you talking about?
Hey, that's a real. Don't even say that, nigga. Don't even say that, nigga. You giving them too much. Hey, but really though, in which way though? For real though, nah. As far as it goes, you feel me? It's gonna be brotherhood over everything, and being solid and loyal and real. Just being real. It's not gonna allow that to happen. You feel me? If we both macking on a bitch or whatnot, then she's just a bitch, and we both know. And we probably don't already had like backstage conversations about the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what you gonna do with her? Oh, I'm gonna do this with her. And he like, what you gonna do with her? I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do the somersault twist. You feel me? Hashtag Backbreakers Anonymous. Okay. You feel me?
All right. This old fucking Backbreakers Unanimous shit.
Oh, what about it?
Explain it.
Okay.
Took over a household in Santa Cruz, and that was it.
Wow, bruh. Just give them everything.
Fuck
bruh.
it, nigga. Fuck it.
All right, look, there's a household in Santa Cruz. When you do see this, I love you. Okay. But there was a household in Santa Cruz that was filled with women.
That you guys used to live in?
No, we didn't. We used to visit there, but you can say that we lived there.
It was a whorehouse.
No, but they was.
Personal, maybe.
It was a sorority, nigga?
It's personally.
Older than that. Like
Yeah.
My bitch was the same age as my mom. Not gonna lie.
So it was a brothel.
No, they were just
It was
successful, strong women that lived together.
it was a gypsy flat.
I feel like y'all niggas don't want these bitches to get in trouble, so.
It's not that they ain't gonna get in trouble. It's just,
It
you know,
was a household full of
got that respect factor.
it's a respect. It's
household full of old bitches.
My chick was young. My chick was like 32. You feel me?
I mean, me too, but a household full of bitches.
Yeah. Household
in
full
Santa
of bitches.
Cruz.
Yeah, and we used to do missions, and we just be like, man, I'm finna break a back tonight. He like, oh yeah, I'm finna break somebody back tonight. Backbreakers Anonymous is formed from there. You know what I'm saying?
The first night.
It's a cult.
Wait. So how did y'all find out about this house?
Yeah, I make a lot of connections, as you already know. I make a lot of connections with the female counterparts, and because I like to explore and I like to get to.
So you're in that underground like BDSM world.
Yeah, I am.
Bitches tying you up and shit.
Yeah. Not necessarily that, because I'm a dominant.
Yeah.
I'm just dominant behind closed doors. I'm just dominant, bro. I'm just dominant as fuck.
So you be going to them like sex parties and shit?
Yeah, definitely. Sex clubs and things, you feel me? Hey, shouts out to the Power Exchange and shouts out to my Cuddy. You know who you are, you feel me? Hey, he let
Cuddy,
me
come
in.
on the show.
Hey, I could bring him in though. For real. Hey, and he was a customer at Safeway. You know who you are, cuz. You know who you are.
So Safeway was like your little melting pot.
Hey, Safeway. This Safeway on 35th. Okay, boom. Hey, you have Merritt College there.
Yeah.
You have Holy Names University.
Okay.
You have Skyline over on that side. So it's completely wealth over here. On the bottom side, you feel me? It goes right down into the 30s, to the dirty 30s. It goes right down off of High Street. You know what I'm saying? And so that when it came together, it was at that Safeway.
Okay.
So I got the best of both worlds, bro. I literally
So no. Let's stay on this house though. So
what you want? What house? What house are you talking about?
This with these bitches
Out there in the cruise. You feel
So
me?
you are in this underground world of the BDSM, right?
Yeah.
Is this how you find out about the house? Because because of just being in that underground world?
Nah, but I am in that underground world, and there are applications applied for that underground world, such as Field. Shouts out to them. As far as Fat Life. Shouts out to them. You know what I'm saying? But this actually came from a more commercial. Shouts out to Bumble. But you know, but you can find a diamond in Sri Lanka. Yeah. You can find a diamond.
Yeah, nigga. But I'm talking about who put you onto the house?
I put myself on. I put myself on.
Okay, so the first time you go to the house,
first time I go to the house,
were you with Pilot 47?
Flowers, because it was coming to America. You feel me?
You walk in the house,
rose petals everywhere. You feel me? My clothes ripped themselves off. You feel me?
Is this a house full of white women?
There was one that was Hispanic.
I don't know what she was. She hated.
But most of them were white.
Yeah, most of them were white.
She hated. One of them.
Yeah, mostly white. Yeah.
So you walk in the house and it's specifically you knew you're going there to fuck somebody.
So,
yeah. Okay. So.
Hold on, Pilot 47. Let me hear this nigga talk.
All right, break back is the proper term though.
Yeah.
But no, first she came over to my spot and it was cracking from the gate. It was cracking from the gate. Then she was like, "Hey, you need to come over to this oasis of a land. It's literally Narnia when you get there.
Oh my God.
It's literally Narnia. It's redwood trees everywhere, hammocks hanging all over the place.
Yeah,
a creek running down. Yeah, it was an oasis. It's an oasis. Shit. It is. You need to tap in.
I'm planning on it.
You need to tap in.
So you go there.
It's a huge community.
Shit happens, and then boom, you just become a member now.
I'm a member, bro. I got my membership and everything.
And you bring Pilot 47.
Then I bring this nigga.
Now, Pilot 47, what happens when you first walk in the door for the first time?
It's a rough ass week.
Now wait a minute. Now now Pilot 47, you're not in this underground world like this nigga is, right?
I literally like my 5th time hanging out with this nigga.
So this is the first time.
Like third time. Yeah.
This is the first time you're gonna experience the underground BDSM world.
Yeah, but I'm a Libra Scorpio, so I've had my share of.
But you didn't do it on this
weird-ass
extent
shit.
of.
It's new, but it ain't new to him.
Yeah, because I never had niggas that were just like solid, like, hey, bro.
What I'm saying is there's a difference between recording a song in your house with GarageBand and then going to an actual studio and recording.
Yeah.
Correct.
So he's bringing you to the real shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Did he explain what's going to happen?
He just said we're gonna break some backs, and I was already drunk as fuck.
Oh my God.
So I got there, bro, and I literally looked at the female and I was like, "I'm staying with you tonight," and she was like, "Okay," and that was it.
That's
so
literally what happened.
I got way too drunk. I fucked up and didn't do.
You fell asleep on her?
Everything.
You look like a nigga who will fall asleep on a bitch too.
So my nigga
snoring and shit. Was you snoring, nigga?
Nah, I don't know.
He
bro.
probably does. He probably was.
Maybe. And so we dipped out, bruh, and I'm like, bruh, I didn't do shit. So I was like, you know what? I gotta make this up. I took my bike out the next day.
Oh, you went by yourself?
Yes.
went by himself.
Because I was like,
Right.
I had a mission and I failed the mission.
You just knocked on the door and said, hey,
I called her, I let her know. I was like, hey, I'm finna slide out. I'll be around. She's like, okay, it's good. I was like, I can stay with you. She's like, yeah, it's good. I don't have work tomorrow. So I was like, all right, cool. So it's like mission accomplished. I went and broke some back. I was like, I literally got on my bike, got to where I had cell service again, and was like, nigga, I did it.
I remember that.
You, bro.
I remember receiving that
like,
text.
If I don't lock it in, bro, then it might be awkward. It might fuck up. Like we want to kick it. Like this is my nigga. So I'm like, if you tell me to do something and I fuck up, like I'm gonna make sure I make it up. And that was, it was good for me too. I got some good pussy, but at the same time, it's like I had something I was supposed to do. My nigga said do it. I didn't, so it's gonna happen. Gave him like a little text like, "Hey, bro, like I locked it in, bro. We can travel together now."
It's
here.
good.
Like the bitch fucks with me.
Yeah, it's good.
So this
I got
house,
a partner in crime.
this house is where?
SC Santa Cruz.
Yeah,
Santa Cruz.
it's in the cruise, fam. You
Oh,
feel me?
beautiful place.
No names, but we
No
love you.
names
But we
ever,
still
yeah.
love you, though. But we still love you, and I'm always gonna love you.
Well, this I'm going to say this on national. On
national broadcast,
public broadcast around the world. I mean, already.
you already feel the energy. So
This nigga already. Well, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put you on record
okay. For what?
to bring me to this house, nigga.
You need to go to the house.
I need to go to.
Hey,
this
it's bad, son.
house.
It's
Shit.
bad. I had to make
Oh,
it
my
bad
God.
for I had to make it bad for logical reasons. I had to make it bad.
But that does not mean
Some
there won't
bullshit.
be other houses.
Right, and that doesn't mean that it's actually out of the question. You know what I'm saying?
Some
Yeah.
houses don't understand that they are a candidate yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get hit and they can't help it.
This nigga all on cam, bro. You know they gonna watch all of this shit, bro.
Oh, good.
And that's what keeps them. I don't give a fuck. I'm honest as fuck, and bitches love that.
Hey, but I love you though. Still, I still love you.
You are the nice one.
I'm super
you're
nice.
a good cop.
I'm
Nigga,
super
I am
nice. I'm super nice.
Satan cop.
That's why I'm the
When it
worst
comes to
one.
this shit, yeah.
That's why I'm the worst.
Yeah, it'd be them niggas who be
Yeah.
secretly plotting on shit.
I mean, it ain't even a secret at this point. Backbreakers Anonymous. yeah.
But you're the most genuine nigga I've ever met, and you have genuine females whenever, you know.
Yeah, that's
it.
true. That's true.
You
I do attract real
it's
ones.
genuine people.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you are. You could be a serial killer. I'll fuck you and then let you be. You know, like, I don't need to hear about your fucking life story.
So both of y'all are single?
I mean, yeah.
No,
I mean,
I
yeah.
am.
Huh?
I am.
no, I'm not. I'm not single.
Okay. What is it? What's
I
going
am
on with that?
polyamorous though.
Oh, so you okay? So your girl's cool with all the shit.
Yeah, they are. They are. It took some time, but once you get there, it's a more than a beautiful thing for everybody because there's no misconception and there's complete understanding and overstanding.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I was about to say something, but then
I wouldn't shut the fuck
I
up.
spaced. I spaced, bruh.
So where do you guys see your music? Where do you want to see your music go? Like what's going on with this?
Okay, music wise, bro. I see us making our own lane. I see us making our very own lane. And as far as like collaboration goes with like different bands or different, you know, I want to work with the range from like Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak and her and, you know,
Sia.
and
Like,
right.
just anyone. Like, those
Dua Lipa, you feel me? And so as far as the music goes, bro, I think that we have a very universal style because I know that everybody has a pocket of sadness there. Some pockets are bigger than others. And, the relatability I think is at an all-time high. And the sound is good. The sound is good too. You feel me? The engineering behind it and all the producers, you feel me? Shouts out Loud Estro, shouts out Love Jones. And just really everything DIY. And we will do it ourselves because that's how I want to keep it as far as this goes, which goes back also to the industry thing. You know what I'm saying? Do it yourself, bro. So then you can reap all the benefits yourself. You feel me? I don't plan on, or there is no foreseeing future of us not making music. You know what I'm saying? Or splitting up. Like I only see him as a brother now. Like he family. He family now. And yeah, we talking platinum. We talking platinum plaques. Cuddy.
Hopefully you got the notice, nigga, during this hour.
Hey, I got a
we
whole.
know so much of each other because of our music, so we don't ask questions because the music says it all. And
That's true.
And we just
That's
work.
true.
Like we don't do shit else but work or break backs.
Pilot 2047. I mean, do you have the same goals as well as just what he just stated?
Yes, but in a very shorter term.
How would you put it?
Straight up, just like work with everyone I can, bring awareness to whatever I can bring awareness to while I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, put my shit out to it, not have kids because I know it's going to be a problem. I've tried that shit, you know, but just really, I used to have this saying, and it's, I'm for the broken, not for myself. And to be for other people, you got to be for yourself. Mm-hmm. But genuinely, it's really hard for me to be that selfish person. I can be selfish with like, you know, like material shit, you know, like most people, like you have that selfish, like, nah, I want to keep this. I want this to be mine. But in the end of the day, like if I see someone in need, I give it away. You know, there's been a lot of times when like I don't have much money and I'll see someone struggling and I'll make sure to get them food, or I need to drink because I'm an alcoholic, and I will spend that money on, you know, someone else, knowing that I'm going to be struggling. Just
I don't know what this nigga talking about at this point. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking
Let
about.
him talk, nigga.
Let him talk. Just let him keep going. You feel me?
No, I was just saying, like, kind of where like I want to go is just like I always want to be that person. I don't want to lose any piece of that.
Yeah.
With money, with material, with anything. Like genuinely, I just always want to be that until I'm gone. And I know people can lose that as their music takes off, as stuff happens, as life happens. You can lose that, but I don't want to lose that piece of me because I've already given away so much. You know, so that's genuinely my plan. Is just stay humble and really help other people until I can't, you know, or until I'm done.
And the music can help them.
Mm-hmm.
The music can help them.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, well, the music is forever.
Music is forever.
And music touches people more. I think music touches people more deeply than anything.
Probably more than every other art.
Just as vulnerable as I could be on the track is like, it's like having a good conversation with someone, you know, like you get to find pieces of them. I like that.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not super, unless you get me fucking drunk, I'm not super like, oh, you know, this and that, life is rough. Like, I'm just like, you know.
Well, let's get into this. Let's get into one last song.
Put on that Speed Racer, Cuddy.
Now, explain the history around Speed Racer, what it's about, the motivation of making it, and then introduce it for us.
Speed Racer, baby, I'm a Speed Racer. It's just like, even if you wanted to keep up, I don't think you could keep up. And it's not a bad thing, but it's like, for your sake, you know, like you can't keep chasing, you know, wild dreams. Like you gotta eventually find yourself and put yourself in check, you know. And it's like, I'm not gonna do it for you because I got shit going on, you know. It's just, there's so much emotion, but it's just all derived around like, just keep moving, you know. We are nomadic type of niggas. We do not.
Hit the chorus one time. Hit the chorus one time.
Baby, I'm a speed racer. Ain't no nigga to be chasing. Baby, I'm a speed racer. Something like your speed is complacent.
Your time will be wasted.
Can you even keep up? Where's your speed complacent? Baby, I'm a speed racer. Ain't no nigga to be chasing. Yeah, that's the song. Speed Racer.
Lug boy.
Baby, I'm a speed racer. Ain't no nigga to be chasing. Baby, I'm a speed racer. You know, don't waste. You ain't keep up. Speak your place. Baby, I'm a speed racer. Ain't no nigga to be chasing.
Another trip, another honey dip, money clear, nothing but honey all up in this bitch. Ay, took a little time, the time is all we have. I'll be here now, leave your ass in the past. I ain't tripping on it, triple flipping on it, second like they know it. And they ain't even know who they is. Maybe falls in the tents, I can fog on my tents. Hey, Michael build a boat, but I'ma build a bridge. Hit a start, and I'll let the skirt, baby, do work. If she jerk, then I kick it to the curb. No words, cold swerve on the birds, and I be tryna splurge. Finish line fast, always coming in first.
Baby, I'm a speed racer. Ain't no nigga to be chasing. Baby, I'm a speed racer. You don't be wasting. you even keep up? Speak your place. I'ma speak right up. And don't get them chest. You even keep up. So speak your place. Baby, I'ma speak right up. And don't get them chasing.
Pause. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Speed Racer. Check it out on SoundCloud, y'all. You feel me? Valentino X and pilot number 47.
All right. Well, this was an enlightening conversation. Very dope. Very, very blessed to have these two gentlemen grace me tonight. Please, if you guys will individually tell the people where they can find you. If you want to shout out your Instagram, if you want to promote anything individually and both together, tell the people where they can find you, where they can reach out to you, emails, just whatever you want to promote. And if you want to shout out some partners or something, this is your promote time.
Let me pop off right quick. Okay, you feel me? Hey, Valentino X on all platforms. You feel me? On all platforms from SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, V123 Splash, of course. That's again V123 Splash, of course. And I definitely want to give a shout out to the blind spotting staff and the crew, and check us all out. Everybody that's in here, you feel me, from the pilot to the host. Yeah, we didn't even get there, but I want to talk about it, bro, because it fucked me up, bro. It fucked me up psychologically, bro. But I definitely want to give shouts out to all of the blind spotting, first time on the movie set and or TV show set. Check out our new albums coming out. I know my boy got one, Full Flight, No Feathers coming. I got Island, California, Volume 2 dropping. Also, Soul on Fire. And just stay tuned. And Valentino X on all platforms, Cuddy. You feel me? That's the brand, and I'm running with it.
Pilot 47. I do mostly Instagram shit. I do a lot of freestyle shit in the morning. I like that, raw, hold the phone to your face. So THEE_pilot_47. Cause I guess, Instagram wants to make things complicated. So I had to do that. And then for SoundCloud, I believe, yeah, it's the same thing. THE_pilot_47. But on my Instagram, I have all my shit. So,
hey, I'm sorry. By the way, you feel me? TikTok and on Meet Me, because we going live on Meet Me. Shouts out to all the fans on here. Is Valentino Extra? You feel me? Valentino Extra. Nice. With just the X. TRA.
Nice. All right, dope. So, well, before we end this,
yeah.
I do have an announcement. We're after this, it's going to be the world premiere of Overseas. The first single. From
That's that one
from Taylor Made and Illis Jupiter.
That's that one. I need to hear that master,
which is me. But anyway, prepare to hear that after this episode. But we're going to touch on a subject that we forgot to touch on.
Just real quick,
how I met these brothers. I met them on a TV show. It was a TV show called Blind Spotting, and that's where we all met. And Valentino, actually, want to take it from there?
Okay, so I'm gonna give the rundown real quick. Boom. One of my old school partners, her name is Donna. She hit me. She a bartender over at the Legionnaire. You feel me? Shouts out to the Legionnaire.
Shout out to Donna. Come on the show.
Shouts out to Donna. Hey, she good folks, bro. Boom. She hit me with the link to her partner. Says he's in casting. I say, okay, boom, boom, boom. They like, oh, we looking for African-American males between the age of 25 to 40 or something with dreadlocks. And you feel me? Submit some photos and we'll see what's up. I took my photos. I took Iggy Stardust, Cosmic Powers photos. And they was instantly like, okay, for sure. We finna book you. You got to go do this COVID test. And we going to pay you $100 for that. then we gonna book you for the thing. In the description, it said you could bring 3 outfits, you can bring accessories, you could bring props. We like, okay, for sure. Boom. I came with my backpack. He had his backpack. We pull up to the spot. They like, okay, go over here to the wardrobe. You were there. They like, hey, come over to the wardrobe trailer. Go over there. They give us these. They like, okay, this is your costume right here. I take it. Go to the dressing room. And then I didn't really look at it until I got to the dressing room.
Bro, I was looking at it the whole time. I was like, no.
Bro, it says Oakland Detention Center, prisoner inmate on it. When I seen that, and I just know, coming from Oakland, California, there's no other way to not know about the Black Panther Party and the origins of that, okay? And the consciousness that comes behind that. As soon as I see it, I'm like, hold on, bro, this ain't right. Hold on, something wrong. I put on my costume. I walk outside, and all y'all lined up, okay? There's like 15 other brothers, okay, with just straight prisoner outfits on. We go do the first shot, and you probably don't know this, bruh. They took me, Iggy, and other light-skinned, the lawyer dude, you feel me? 3 light-skinned dudes, and put us on the stoop. But they had y'all over there on the curb and whatnot. Do you notice that now? You didn't even notice that, huh?
I was like,
they put us on the stoop, which is like, you feel me? We could say, that shot. You feel me? That shot that they trying to get. But we light skinned. Okay. So anyways, that happens. Besides that, the treatment that we got as far as being on the set, being extras, they gave us 1 heater with 15 niggas. It was freezing. The rainstorm started coming. However, by the way, the food was banging. Okay. Put that over there to the side. Boom. Yeah. Moving on. Okay. Moving on. Okay, moving on. This last scene is what really has a lot to do with it. Besides all of the treatment, which
break it down.
Which was the treatment was really sketch. The treatment was sketch. Okay, but boom, this last scene, as we all know, they got 1 cop car. This is off of 14th and Peralta, West Oakland. Stand up. They have at one side of the street, they have a cop car. They have an extension cord that goes all the way to the other side of the street, to the other stop sign that's, wrapped up and tangled around the lead actor. Do you know his name?
And mind you, we didn't sign on NDA, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't.
We didn't. We can talk about it.
Continue.
The extension cord is wrapped up and tied to the fucking main character dude. Nappy ass afro. First off, he in a business suit. He in a business suit. He got a nappy ass afro, all the shit. And so he going to escape the system, the penal code, all of the oppression. He finna get out of it. You feel me? This is that scene. And I didn't know what it was until the other stagehand dude came up and was like, okay, this is what's happening in this scene. And he's like, okay, the main character is going to try to, he's trying to escape. He's trying to get away. You guys, the prisoners and inmates, young black African Americans with dreadlocks, are going to line up on the extension cord and pull him all the way back to the cop car. When he gets to you, you're going to peel off, okay? You're going to just peel off, okay? And you're going to pull him all the way back to the police car. When he gets to the police car, he's going to rip off his business suit, and he's going to have an Oakland detention prisoner inmate suit on, and he's going to get arrested. And that is the end of the episode for season number 1.
Well, first of all, is there even an Oakland detention?
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
Oakland penitentiary and shit.
Yeah. And all of this while being right in front, smack dab in front of a huge mural of Huey P. Newton. Yeah. Bro, I feel super guilty for it.
Do you feel it was because the director was white? So the white person didn't, even though he said he was from Oakland, he's still a white man. So he can't actually feel the emotion that you're feeling now. Do you think it was because of that? Basically, what I'm saying, do you think it would have been set up different if there was a black director?
I think the black director would have definitely understood the visual landmarkers that just hit you immediately. Just being in that fucking suit alone,
and the fact that everyone was black.
Yeah,
right.
Like the only people in prison are black.
And then, of course, who they had as the cops. Who did they have as the cops?
White.
Who didn't want to come sit with us.
Yeah, it was.
Who
it
didn't
was-
want to come over there and
It
be
was.
with us?
It was. It felt 100% like.
It really felt so
like the Stanford project.
You did. And that's
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, a lot of y'all who don't know about the Stanford project,
Lace them up.
research that. I don't feel like lacing.
You
Okay,
gotta
I've been
check that
I've been
shit
drinking
out.
Yeah, y'all
wine
need
and
to see
shit.
that.
But check it out, motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all need to
do
see
your
that.
due diligence.
German version called The Experiment. If you can't find it, It's The Experiment, and it's good. You
With
better
Jane
watch it.
Elliott.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just like Old Boy, that's a good movie too. But
yeah.
Anyways, just
That the movie is a trip.
Hey, just to wrap that note up right there is even after all of the portrayal and the perpetuation of young black African males having no other way out besides jail, rap, basketball, sports, you name it. That check gonna be nice. The resume is gonna be boosted up. The experience and the exposure and the broadcast, because it's going on what, Stars or HBO or something?
It's going on Stars.
It's going on Stars.
Y'all niggas didn't get your check yet?
Did you?
I mean, don't ask me questions.
Okay, yeah, okay. You feel me? I ain't getting mine. You feel me? If you did, I'm gonna have a quarry. I'm having a quarry with him.
Or
Yeah. So even though with all of that, and I do feel hella guilty about it because of the portrayal of it.
I mean, it's acting, nigga.
But it is
you're playing a
acting,
role.
and we don't know the bigger picture.
You don't.
I don't know the bigger
But
picture.
they could have told us, "Hey, you're gonna be in some prison shit." In the
They
middle of
should have
Oakland.
said that.
Like they did not, bro. You should.
They should have said
looking
that.
At us like it was like, what is going on?
I would have thought twice about it.
I would have at least like known to just wear sweats and a fucking.
But would you still have done it if you knew?
I needed the money. 100%.
He needed the money. I'm really, really about the Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really about the consciousness of Oakland and the actual uprising of that. So probably not. I wouldn't have done it. And I don't really need the money. I got a couple businesses outside of here, as well as the music is cool. You feel me? And I don't really need the money, but the exposure, and this is my first time on the set and becoming an actor and all of that and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would have did it. No.
I knew you would have done. I'm just listening like this nigga. Shut your ass up, nigga. You would have done that shit.
Exposure wise, bro, you can't pass up the opportunity.
Yeah. man, it's
And by the way,
acting, nigga.
hey,
It's
by the
like-
way though,
I literally went there just to network. That's the only reason.
hey,
I'm not trying to be no actor, nigga. I just went there to connect, do some networking, to actually talk to the fucking director, because obviously even though he's white, this nigga is a big deal.
Right.
And,
Did you
and
link with him?
If you would have, I did link with him.
on Instagram.
I mean, I talked to him personally. I was like, yo, I'm trying to interview you, blah, blah, blah. And he said once he gets his head out of the water, because I mean, I didn't expect him to be like, yeah, I'll do an interview because he's trying to finish this fucking series. But he did confirm. He's like, yeah, I'll fuck with you. But I mean, that's Hollywood talk. That goes in one ear and out the other.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could
So
be.
like, when it happens, if it happens, then I'll believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think he about it though.
He probably is.
I think he about it. I think
He's about the community. For
yeah.
sure.
I think he's about it.
I definitely think.
quick way scene to shit.
I definitely think he's more about it than the other dude, the Diggs. He's way.
the
he's-
older producer.
No, the other
No,
dude,
the
the
other
other
actor,
the other
the-
actor, the black dude,
Right, the black dude in the movie.
because he's
Hey.
he's way more popular.
Oh, he major.
He's
major.
doing TV shows
Yeah,
and other movies and shit. So
Yeah,
I
and he
def-
ain't from the town. But
He's not?
But white bruh from the town.
where's he from? I thought Diggs was from the town.
I don't think he's from the town.
You sure? No, the
I'm
nigga
not
is
sure.
from the town.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, the nigga, both of them from Oakland.
You sure?
Well, I don't know from Oakland, but I know that. I know they're
I
definitely.
mean Piedmont. You know what
well,
I'm saying?
the white dude said he's from Oakland.
Right, he from Oakland.
He told me that
Right.
face to face. He's like,
I don't know if
he
other
said I
brothers-
live in LA, but nigga, I'm from Oakland.
Right.
But he didn't say Oakland. He said I'm from here.
I'm from here.
Oh, that's
That
dope.
don't mean that
That
don't
could be
mean that nigga be
Concord,
from
that
Berkeley.
could
I'm
Here,
saying
yeah.
he said
He could have lived in fucking Piedmont.
exactly.
Yeah,
he
that-
said I live in LA, but I'm from here. He didn't specifically
Right.
say
From the
Oakland.
Bay.
Right.
Yeah, and then
I say I'm from the Bay. Or
the
Kelly.
black dude. I don't know this for sure, 100% sure, but I believe he's from the Bay too. That's how they know each other.
Well, I will say this: we
Bang.
watched the actual movie, and we didn't.
from-
I didn't watch the movie before we were
I'm
on
from
set.
set.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the movie before we were on set.
And it is a good movie, nigga.
Good.
Oh, it's a good ass movie.
Oh, so you watched it?
Yeah, we watched it while we were waiting dumbass long, nigga. When we were waiting dumbass long in the rain in that warehouse.
How the fuck did you watch it?
Oh, on my phone, you feel me? Soap to you. Shouts out, soap to you. You feel me? Don't shut them down, nigga. I don't even want to put that out there. You feel me? But you need to.
Hey, you put that on.
I'm not playing. I don't want no viruses on my shit, nigga.
Hey, you can watch anything at any time.
I mean, I already saw it, but anyway.
Right.
So you saw the movie, basically, yeah.
Right. So then after seeing that, and then they have those extras that are at the cemetery part. Remember that?
Which is on Rock Ridge over there.
Which is on Rock Ridge, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, we're in the dream state as far as that goes. So bigger picture wise, you know, it could make a lot of sense.
So when I watched the movie, right?
Did you watch it when it first came out?
I watched it when I went to the theater, full of white people clapping. Oh, when at the beginning of the movie when they're showing all these like stills of Oakland around, all these white people are clapping like, oh, Oakland, yeah, nigga, you're not even from Oakland, you didn't grow up here.
Prescott.
Yeah. So basically, I watched it when it first came out, right? But the question I always ask people who've seen that movie, because I ask people, what do you think that movie really is about? If you ask 5 different people, you're gonna get 5 different answers.
Fair.
Now, I can tell you that. Now, I'm gonna give you my perception of the movie. So when I first saw the movie, you might think, oh, these niggas keep rapping or spoken word, but you might think this is like a hip hop musical. And some people that I've asked think, oh, I think it was a hip hop musical like Rent. That movie Rent. Have you seen that movie?
I have. With the hottie.
But that's like
with the hot chick.
But wait, listen, let me finish. Rent. I'm just saying, like, people like, oh, it's a musical like Rent, right? Mm-hmm. I get that answer, then I get other answers, and then but what I take from it, they're trying to tell you that no matter what this black dude does, and I think the movie is more based on the white character, white guy. Because no matter what, just listen, nigga.
Okay, but okay.
I think the movie is based more focused on the white character, because no matter how good the black guy tries to be, like everything in his life, he's trying to like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. No matter how much I try to stay out of trouble, and no matter how much this white guy tries to act black and tries to fucking be tough and get into trouble and all this shit, right? And how he's so careless and shit, right? He still is white, and he still has white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really dissect the movie, the black dude, even though he's on the straight and narrow, what happens? Like the cop, he has the gun in his pocket. The cop is like, boom, and he's about to go back to fucking jail. He's on parole. He keeps telling his white guy, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. But then the white guy, he's like, oh, fuck it. I'm loud. I'm boisterous. I'm getting into fights. I'm beating people up. I'm carrying guns and shit. But no matter what, throughout the whole movie, he never gets confronted with the law. He never gets nothing. He beats this guy damn near to death at the party, right? And then he never gets in trouble, right? Mm-hmm. So he still, no matter what this white guy does, he still has white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That helps him migrate through fucking life. And no matter how good the black guy tries to act, he still ends up, because in the whole movie, the black guy, trouble. He's this close to getting in trouble. Right. But the white guy, white guy is doing all this crazy shit and nothing ever happens to him. So I literally think that's what the movie is trying to tell people, like about white privilege. You know what I'm saying? No matter how, I'm down with black people, I hang out with black people, but I'm still a white guy in America, and I still have this white privilege that I can lean back to.
That's why they literally show you.
Now that was my perspective of the movie.
They literally show you that in the party.
Now tell me yours.
When the black dude pulls up on him and he's like, "Oh, you ain't gotta wear a grill or do all this shit to come out here to Oakland."
Exactly.
And the white nigga's like he takes it like, what the fuck? Because I'm from Oakland. So he takes it like heavy in his head, because it's like he's always doing some fuck ass shit, but the black guy is getting the blame or the attention. And at the same time, you can see within him, there's like prejudice because of his white guilt, white whatever privilege. There you go. Because when he gets home, baby mama says, y'all niggas is crazy. She's like, don't call me that. Like, can you please not call me that?
Right at that point,
don't call me a nigga, because like
anymore.
It really hits him, bro. It really
He
hits
realizes
him.
it.
Yeah, he really hits him. Like, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, I'm just seen as a white dude with white privilege, no matter what happens. And the black dude is straight up just like, I'm getting fucked regardless of what happens or whatever situation. So like, you really see when they kind of take their little separate little thing, liaisons for a little bit of time, like you really see them like kind of like get into the mindset of like
of the other and reflect.
Like, as much as like that's my brother, like people don't see us as equal, and I gotta understand.
And if you the ending scene, the nigga when they're driving in the van at the end of the movie, what does he do? He takes his gold teeth out, the white guy, and he realizes I'm a poser, nigga. I don't. Why do I have these gold teeth in?
I did not notice that.
Now, me and you are on the same wavelength about the movie.
I mean, because
Now, Valentino X, when I was explaining this, you were looking at me like,
I was like,
Now, give me your perspective of the movie.
Perspective wise, I think it dives into the actual diversity of Oakland, and I think that Oakland and the culture of Oakland overrides color. Whether it's macking, pimping, gaming, everything from everything from music wise, who you finna hang out with, the clothes that you wear and rocking. I think that he really portrays a huge, diversity, because that's what we are. Like the Bay Area, the melting pot, you feel me? Amazing. At the same time, for people that haven't seen the movie, and actually there's a lot of people that have not seen the movie, trying to explain this movie to people is hard. It's almost impossible.
Well, I don't give a fuck about that. I want to hear your view of the movie.
Okay, so okay. You feel me? The view of the movie for me is it's almost just a perpetuation that this black man is in this condition, he's in this situation, and this is what he's going through. His bitch don't hold him down like I would have liked her to. I'm glad that they stayed partners, you feel me? Because there's always two sides of the story and whatnot. At the same time, he is the black brother, you feel me? He is risking everything to be friends with this white man, you know what I'm saying? And he's risking everything. And that is very telling in itself, because a lot of y'all don't know that when they was like, oh, you can't date white women back then, it's like when you have white friends today, it's the same kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost the same kind of thing. Like they're going to look at you different. And the fact that he does have a white partner friend and he accepts him and everything for, you know, he don't say nigga, you feel me? He don't say nigga, but he act completely like a nigga. My perception of the whole entire movie was, maybe the black man need to stop fucking with the white man, bro. The black man need to stop fucking with the white man, because if he don't, then the same predicaments and the same scenarios might just take place. You need to break free, even though they stayed friends, though.
I mean, you can't help who your friends are, but I mean, I can honestly say I do not have any white friends whatsoever.
Fair, and I mean, like, you can't be.
I mean, I know a lot of white people, but
right,
I don't consider them my actual friends.
Right, and nobody should like ever try to condemn you or judge you for that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I did, I mean, there's no problem with it. I'm just right. Saying I don't have any.
Right.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Check us out on The Blind Spot, coming out on Stars.
Yeah. So the movie we're talking about is called Blind Spot, and it's a movie. It's being turned into a TV show, which is going to be on Stars. If you haven't seen the movie, please go watch the movie.
Please go watch the movie.
Filmed in Oakland. It was written and directed by two individuals who we believe are from the Bay Area.
Hey, I gotta say this though. It's some of the most Oaklandish shit I've ever seen movie wise. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay. What else you got up there?
I mean, they're like the quick
movie wise.
Like that.
I mean, but there's not a lot of movies, nigga, that are based and filmed in Oakland. So you really don't have a long
from the
list.
Slang, the streets, the hair salon. You know what I'm saying? All of it. You feel
I
me?
honestly don't think. I think it was a bunch of people outside of Oakland who came to Oakland and say, "Oh,
Okay.
we're going to film a movie in Oakland, and we're going to walk around Oakland and see what's popping around Oakland." And
Okay,
then
but
put it in
okay,
the
but
movie.
is
Because you can
Hit
tell.
all the main pieces.
No, nigga, you can tell. There's no authentic. I mean, there's authenticity in the setting, like because it was filmed in Oakland. But the actual actors, nigga, if you look at them actors,
is bruh from Oakland?
do you really think these actors? Do you,
Is bruh from Oakland?
When you watch the movie, nigga, do you say, "Oh, damn, this nigga's from Oakland"? No.
Well, hold on, no.
No, you don't.
The setup is like it feels like Oakland, but the people I wasn't talking about the people.
Exactly. The girl that's that the white guy was dating and has a kid with.
Uh-huh.
You look at her. Do you think that bitch is from
Nah,
Oakland?
not even
A ghetto bitch,
Not even
nigga.
a little bit.
Because first of all, black ghetto bitch. Do you think a black ghetto bitch from Oakland would be with a white guy?
I don't. Not even a little bit. But she is
Exactly.
light skinned.
That don't matter.
It kind of
This
does.
is Oakland, nigga.
It kind of.
The
It kind of
couple with
does.
The lady that was screaming at her children on set when we were on set the other day. That was more.
Oh yeah. Oakland is like the nigga. When we were filming, these niggas was cussing out the goddamn director. Nigga, it's cold out here. Hurry the fuck
the
up.
dancers?
That's Oakland,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
These
That's
niggas,
right.
like,
Yeah, right. That's
you
right.
gotta realize what the fuck, like, niggas don't play that shit in Oakland. I remember fucking. We're going off we're going off subject, but I
No, we're
remember
not.
I remember nigga when I was doing security at the Coliseum for the Raiders, right?
Uh-huh.
This is way back in the day when they had that one nigga
Raiders.
when they
Darren
had that
McFadden.
quarterback nigga, that fat nigga, Russell, I think.
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell, right?
Don't remind me. Thank you.
Niggas hated him, right? Because he didn't have no passion for the game, and you know Raider fans, they fucking
They're nothing but passion.
yeah.
By the way, I'm a
so
Raider
this
fan.
nigga after one game, he like stunk it up, and he was getting paid millions and millions of dollars, crazy ass
the
contract.
highest paid.
And this nigga was on perks, scissor and all that shit. So he stunk it up the game. It was a game where all they had to do was beat the Chargers, and they would have been in the playoffs. Chargers whooped their ass. Jamarcus Russell played like shit. He's pulling out in a Bentley, black Bentley, right? Pulling out the little joint. Fans are all in the parking lot waiting for these niggas to pull out with their cars. It's time for Jamarcus Russell to come. He's you know how they ride with the Bentley, slow mobbing and shit. So he pulling out. Raider fans, these niggas drunk because you know Raiders, they get drunk, they
I'm
get
a Raider,
high,
cuz.
they
I'm a Raider.
passionate. They see Jamarcus Russell, you know Jamarcus Russell got an attitude. He don't sign autographs. I do scared. I see this nigga.
Nah, yeah, he has a.
He don't
demeanor
sign
of
autographs.
fuckery.
He don't do nothing. He has an attitude. He's like, yo, nigga, I'm Jamarcus Russell, even though I suck. And niggas don't like that. So he's pulling out all slow and shit. And then fucking you have all these fans waiting for this nigga to pull out. So he's pulling out in front of all these fans. He has to make a right turn to leave the parking lot. Parking lot full of fans. These niggas start throwing empty cans and shit at the Bentley, nigga. This is a $100,000 car, nigga.
Right, all black.
They throwing hella shit at the car. Jamarcus Russell stops, rolls down the window. These niggas are cussing him out, throwing cans at his car, all this shit. And the security, even though I'm security, I'm like, nigga, I'm not stepping in all that crap
Right.
because I'm just security guards. We just here to get the little bullshit ass check, nigga. I'm not breaking up no fights,
This is
nigga.
my job, but it's not actually my job.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
just here.
Sunshine
I'm just here just to be. I'm not breaking up no fights, nigga. I'm not stopping no robberies, nigga. I'm not doing none of that. Nigga,
Right.
I'm not even calling
I'm
on my
just
walk.
putting the jacket on.
I'm not even calling no backup on a walkie-talkie or anything. So this shit happens. This nigga steps outside the car.
He get out.
He
of the
get
car?
no, he don't get out the car. He opens because niggas are throwing shit out his fucking car, nigga.
Uh-huh.
So he opens the door. He don't get out the car, but you know how you get out, you open the door and you just like stand up. So he does that, and then these other security guards start coming around and start pushing people back. But yeah, I don't even know what was the point of me explaining that story. But yeah, Oakland. That's that's Oakland shit. Like they don't give a
Yeah.
fuck how famous you are, but that's how they get down. They don't take no shit, and that's the vibe in Oakland. And that took me back to that situation scene when we were in the rain, and then those dancers in the back were like,
See, that's the thing.
That's why I kept it real with the main nigga. Every time I walked up, because he kept fucking up, I was like, bro, you got this nigga, let's get it. Like, I was just talking him up, because I was like, let's get the fuck out
Is
of here.
that guy from Oakland?
You need that one nigga to just be like, bruh, like, fuck it, nigga. Like,
But we didn't even finish the scene. Niggas quit and they didn't come back. Cause you niggas quit and half
we
of
did
the half
that like 5 o'clock in the morning.
But
though,
listen,
bruh.
half of the staff quit and they didn't even finish the scene. They just said, "Oh fuck it, we're just go to," cause they were in the laundry. Y'all niggas didn't know that. Y'all niggas don't know this, but when it started raining, they all went into that laundromat, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they started, the director and all that shit, the assistant director, they were watching the film of what we were doing, what we did. And they were discussing, because half of the niggas already left. They were like, fuck it, it's too cold. We've been here for boom to boom time. We're not coming back.
Hella long.
And then fucking, they were like, okay, fuck it. We're just going to try to finesse what we have and then let everyone go. Because obviously you can't do the scene when half of the people in the scene left. Half of the extras left.
Right.
So we didn't even finish the scene. They're just going to, whatever we filmed, they're just going to try to do whatever they can do.
They did that. I'm pretty sure they did that.
So that's the backstory on that scene for y'all. Whoever watches, whenever this shit comes out, whenever this shit comes out, this is the backstory. This is gonna be an exclusive story.
Do you have a projection of when you think it might come out? Just
I have no fucking idea.
It's the 8th episode
Fuck.
of like the first season.
But yeah, I mean,
probably summertime.
you got to think like they got to edit, they got to do hella shit. Nigga.
Hey, okay, let me ask you this: how much do you think the budget was for the entire set, bro? That's what I wanted to ask White bruh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was probably like I don't know, probably like $1 million. It doesn't take a lot to film, nigga. But mind you, this is Lionsgate. It was Lionsgate, and Lionsgate is like some top notch,
right,
some top notch production company.
Huge. So. The budget for the actual movie was 1.6
million.
Yeah, 1.6 million.
I mean, I believe that.
Yeah,
because the majority of the money probably goes to paying the actors.
Definitely.
TV shows are expensive, more expensive too.
Because you're paying per episode, right?
60% more.
Yeah, per episode. Yeah.
More film time and everything.
Shout out to Seinfeld, nigga. Seinfeld was getting
Jerry
millions an episode, nigga. That's the only white show I watch.
Friends?
No, don't fuck with Friends. No, Seinfeld is the only white show.
That's crazy. You should definitely tap in with Friends. It's good.
No, but anyway.
But
yeah, yo.
Hey, thank you for having us, bro.
Yeah, word. So give your Instagram again.
Hey, V123 Splash. You feel me? Tap in. Valentino X on all platforms musically, and then Valentino Extra on like TikTok and Meet Me. Tap in.
_pilot_47 THEE for the, and then underscores, and you know the rest. That's on my Instagram, and that's also my SoundCloud. I ain't got all the platforms and shit yet, but we just getting after this. We're just getting started, so let's see where it go.
Word. And this is thank you guys for joining me. This is Everyday Celebrity Podcast, and this is the world premiere of Overseas featuring Illis Jupiter and
Listen to the master.
Taylor Made That Boy. And we are out. You.
Yeah.
We can go to Paris if you want to. We can go to Rome if you want to. We can go to Spain if you want to. MIA if you want to. We can go to London if you want to. Just me and you if you want to. You got me hypnotized. Go girl. The way you whine. Go girl. Body so defined, just like the beat. You're easy on the eye. Hey. I wanna take you in my Rari, and we ain't saying sorry. Meet me in the hotel lobby, so we can start this party. Girl, wine for me. Wine. Do the woo. On the balcony. See the view. Shopping spree. Let's go. Pick what you need. Let's go. Girl, just tell me. Let's go. What you wanna do. We can go to Paris if you want to. We can go to Rome if you want to. We can go to Spain if you want to. MIA if you want to. We can go to London if you want to. Just me and you if you want to.
Hey, it's tailor-made, bitch.
Girl, let's fly overseas and get it on. I can take you where these other niggas won't. Tell your friends stop hating on the boy, the heart won't what it won't. And I'm what you want. I'ma hit it from the back cause I don't ever front. You be really in your bag but you don't ever stun. Hey, bitches got you mad, let's roll another blunt. Let's get high as fuck, then lay down and fuck. Girl, you ice cold, you might need a puck. Lame nigga thought he had you, but he out of luck. First time I slid in it, girl, I had you stuck. Vacation in the sand, girl, that could be us. It could be you and me. Love when you sigh, you get wet like a pool. Me fuck your last guy, you know he not as cool as me. Fuck with you tough, I don't feel this way usually.
We can go to Paris if you want to. We can go to Rome if you want to. We can go to Spain if you want to. MIA if you want to. We can go to London if you want to.